Hey everyone, Keenan here, your #1 Spider-Man PS5 fan. Today I'm bringing you part 2 of my leaks and rumors videos for Spider-Man 2. Essentially in this series, I'm going over as many leaks and rumors for Marvel Spider-Man 2 as I can and tell you whether I hope they're real or false leaks. If you haven't watched my first parts of the series, I highly recommend doing so. And while you're here, you might as well subscribe. I'm your source for all sorts of Spider-Man PS5 related content. Also, I wanted to announce a little giveaway for you guys. I recently crossed 100 subscribers and wanted to celebrate with you guys. So I'm giving away a copy of The Art of Spider-Man Miles Morales. I just need 3 things from you guys. I need you to be a subscriber, like the video, and just share your thoughts with me on today's video down below in the comments section. With that being said, let's swing right into these rumors. Alright, so our first rumor up is that the web swinging in Marvel Spider-Man 2 will be about 1.8 times faster than it was in Spider-Man PS4. I'm not really quite sure how they came up with a number so specific, but supposedly this is due to the PlayStation 5's SSD technology, allowing Insomniac games to render the levels quicker. If this rumor is true, then I'm all for it. I'm a big supporter of taking advantage of the PS5's technology. I never really had a problem with the PS4's swinging speed. In fact, I was pretty impressed with it. But if Insomniac wants to give players the ability to feel more like a superhuman Spider-Man, then I'm here for it. Okay, so now we're moving on to a slightly more depressing leak. Apparently this game will not feature any other Marvel characters other than Peter and Miles. However, the amount of Easter eggs alluding to other Marvel heroes has been significantly increased. Okay, so let's talk about this. I get it. This game is going to be jam-packed as it is. We will be playing as 2 different Spider-Men, there will be a ton of villains added to the game, and there still needs to be room to flesh out the relationship with Harry and Peter. With all of that being said, I had very unrealistic hopes that Daredevil would make an appearance in this game. It's always been my hope that Insomniac would develop a Daredevil game down the line and introduce his character in a future Spider-Man game. I should say that all these leaks should be taken with a grain of salt, so I'm not going to completely lose hopes of getting Daredevil, but I'm kind of tempering my expectations a little bit. Like I said, this is just a rumor. It could be false, it might be true, so I'm just going to go in with no expectations and hopefully I'm pleasantly surprised. Okay, so next up we have the return of Lizard. That's right, Dr. Connors is rumored to make a return as the Lizard in the sequel game. It was really cool to see all of the villains that Spider-Man had dealt with in the past. The Easter eggs were really cool, but now I actually want to face some of these familiar foes. I covered it in my last leak video, but apparently Mysterio is going to make an appearance in this game as well, so Lizard would just be the cherry on top. I'm not quite sure how Mysterio and Lizard would potentially fit into the story about Kraven and Venom, but hey, I wouldn't mind a little side mission or DLC with some other villains. One of my favorite parts of Spider-Man PS4 was actually going to the Halloween party and seeing all of these cosplayers or costumes of Spider-Man's old villains. And while it was really cool to see them, I kind of felt a little bit left out. Like, I kind of want to play against some of these villains, so if Lizard and Mysterio does make an appearance, I'll be totally pumped about it. So for our next rumor, I'm going to give you a little bit of a spoiler warning. Again, these are just rumors and they may not be true, but if you're sensitive to any spoilers for the game, then I recommend skipping out on this one. Okay, so Peter will reportedly be gaining the iconic black suit in the first part of the game, and will be using the symbiote's tendrils as 4 extra arms in combat, rather than it being an alien. Following an unspecified story event, Peter separates himself from the suit, which then takes a new host and becomes Venom. To combat the new villain, Peter develops the 4 robotic arms seen in the game's reveal trailer. So I've kind of been piecing together some rumors to get an idea of where this story could be heading. There's some additional rumor out there that Eddie Brock will be a major character in this game, so I'm starting to wonder if maybe Harry doesn't become Venom. Perhaps the symbiote successfully heals Harry of the disease that he has, and then Peter hears that Harry is back home and goes to see him. From there, the symbiote could make its way to Peter and he gets the black suit pretty early on in the game. And then, as the rumor suggests, Peter separates himself from the symbiote and it finds its new host, Eddie. This could and probably will be wrong, but I'm brainstorming here. But if it is true, I'm going to reiterate the point that I made in my previous video. I don't really care to see Eddie as Venom in another story. I mean, I'm sure Insomniac will make it great, and I'll probably end up praising their decisions in the end because in Insomniac we trust. But I was personally excited to see Harry become Venom. I thought it was just such a unique take on the story and something I was really looking forward to seeing. So, I don't know, I'm just kind of spitballing here with this rumor. I can't tell you whether or not I'm for it or against it right now. We'll just have to wait and see as it plays out. Alright guys, so that's going to conclude the second part to the leaks and rumors for Marvel Spider-Man 2. There's plenty of other rumors out there on the internet, but I'm not sure any of them stood out enough to include in this video. However, if you guys do want a third part to this series, I'm totally down to do it. You just gotta let me know in the comments section. I also want to quickly say thank you to all of you guys who have subscribed to the channel. You guys have really encouraged me to continue making videos, and it's just been really fun to have people to geek out with about Spider-Man. So once again, thank you, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.